Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, whoops, hold on. Let me start again there. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, so I am Jason Sterling, and this is the Sims 4 Build Challenge, Floor Plan Build Challenge. I'm actually recovering, Jason Sterling. I was sick almost like all of last week, I feel like. Yesterday I was in bed pretty much for the entire day. So today I am feeling better. I'm feeling better. It's a little warm in this room. I was kind of thinking I shouldn't have wore this pullover, but if I need to stop and take the pullover off, that's fine. For now, we're going to get started here. This floor plan challenge is actually due on the 16th. So we're running out of time. I'm running out of time, not we. You're like, who's we? Who's we? I didn't sign up for this shit. Yeah, I know you didn't. I am running out of time. And I've got to get in here and maybe get some more things kind of decorated. I mean, the floor plan basically is done. I mean, as far as mapping out this floor plan, hell, I'm done. But, you know, I've got a few things in here that could definitely use some furniture and stuff. So we're going to run through. We're going to try to put together a bedroom here. We don't have a budget, so we can do a pretty nice setup with those plants. I'm thinking about doing kind of, you know, sort of a, island living type of look. Maybe let's take a look here and see what we've got color-wise with this. Let's go with that gray. Real quick, I need to turn on some cheats. I forgot about those. Whoops, I didn't even type that in right. There we go. That one's typed in correctly. And then let's also ignore. Whoops. Yes. No, that's right. Gameplay. How's it go? Ignore gameplay. Ignore gameplay. Entitlements. Something entitlements. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, I told you I've been sick. Okay, let's try this again. Ignore gameplay. Unlocks. Unlocks entitlements. I had to actually start typing it in to get that to work. Okay, but it didn't work. BB, ignore gameplay. Unlocks entitlements. Did I spell that right? What am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something wrong. BB.ignore. I gotta try to go slower. Ignore gameplay. Unlocks. Thankfully, I don't have to type. I'm misspelling the shit out of this. Okay, thankfully, I don't have to type a lot of this. I'm really doing a bad job of typing this. Maybe I should go back to bed. I'm joking. Let's see here. There we go. Finally. Now we've accessed everything that we want, for these rooms. So let's go ahead and let's look first and see if we can find, let's throw a rug down real quick. Again, let's try maybe one of the island living rugs might be nice. There it is, like that one. I think that comes in, does it come in a gray? Well, like that it does. Let's use this here. If I make it great big, it's too big. Let's not make it that big. Let's just use it like this. Like that, I guess. And we're going to do, they've got a huge closet, so I feel like they don't really need like a dresser or anything out here. So I guess let's just go ahead and put in some occasional chairs and maybe a table between them. Again, this is really a pretty big house, and this is a really big room. But let's go that route. We'll use, again, a sort of gray here. See if we can find a nice table. I really want to use the new table from the plant pack again, because I really do like it, but I don't want to use it all over this house. I've already got it 2 places in this house, so I'm not going to, but I do want to. I do like it a lot. Let's see here. What do we have? We'll go with that. We need a piece of art to put up on the wall real quick. This is going to be a pretty quick run through of this decor. Make that kind of statement-y. Large statement piece. That's really big. Like that. We're going to grab some plants here, and if we end up using plants from the new pack, that's okay. I just want to put something on this table. That's good. And maybe something underneath it, like this maybe. Eh. Or maybe not. Maybe we could wait. Let's see what we've got here. You know what I would like is a chest maybe to put under there. We could use that kind of halfway in, halfway out. That's good enough. I don't think that's too bad. We're going to leave that like that. As far as decorating goes, we're going to need some lighting in here, though. We have no lighting currently in this bedroom. Let me turn off. Let's turn off the sun. Turn off the sun here. And the first thing I'm going to do is put in some lighting for the end tables. We want something. This is actually my favorite lamp. I use it way too much. As soon as I saw it, I thought I should use that one, but no. Let's go ahead and maybe do this. Something like this. I think it kind of fits the feel. Yeah, I'm going to leave that. That looks really good. Okay, we could also maybe do the back wall behind the bed with an accent color, maybe. Or maybe an accent wallpaper, something like this. But I don't know, that seems awfully kind of dead zone looking, for the live plants in front of it. So, We've got this here. I don't. Oh, how about this? Now I do like this in green. How about this in green? It's not. Maybe, but no, I don't love it. Let's not do that either. It's really tough for me to find stuff for the walls in game. That's what I spend more time, I feel like, looking at is, okay, what should go on the wall? What should go on the wall? I don't know. What should go on the wall? Let's do something like that. It's a little more modern, but maybe I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I am going to leave it because it kind of goes with the gray in the bed, and I do want it to be a little bit of a juxtaposition on that. So why not? Why not? Let's give it a shot. If we hate it, we can change it later. If someone downloads this from the gallery and they hate it, it's also another easy change. Let's throw in some of these here. And I like to do things in groups of 3, so we're going to do 3 of them here. I'm going to move that down a little bit more, kind of more like that. And then we can throw a light fixture over it. And we're going to do some dramatic kind of lighting over here in the corner. Dramatic uplighting. Kind of like that. That looks good. Now, the bedroom is a little dark. I don't know if it's too dark. I mean, I'm looking at it. People are coming here to sleep. It might be too dark. That's a bad thing about The Sims, though, is it is kind of hard to turn off, one light and keep other ones on. I don't know. Maybe if I did lighting like that, so that the bed is very kind of highlighted back behind it. Yeah, I can see that. We're going to go with that for now. We're going to put that in there just like that. And then let's go in here into the the closet real quick. We're going to hang some clothes because I did not do that the last time we were here. Somehow that's not wanting to hang from there, but it should. Let's see here. There we go. I don't know that it really matters. I mean, I feel like I need to be really careful and make sure the clothes work really good, work really well, that they don't, contradict each other, but I guess it really doesn't matter. It's just to kind of give a look here like people actually live in this place. And they have some things kind of hanging that they wear. Here we go. When I get done with this today, I'm going back to Hemford. I'm going to record some more Dream Home decorator. Greener Acres, where Trey and his family moved to Greener Acres in Hemford. They've been having a rough time of it. I may have to burn Hemford to the ground. That's kind of where I am with Hemford right now. I think it's a real shame. It is. It's unfortunate. But I'm afraid that the people of Hemford might need to be taught a lesson about how to treat newcomers to town, because so far I'm not feeling very welcome. I'm not. And it's just like, I'm afraid it's going to have to happen. But we'll see later. I think I'm going to record some more for that series. There's also another episode of that coming out. I should have it out later today, like kind of this evening. So, and you can hear in that episode kind of why I am upset with the people of Hemford right now. Put that there. Now, just to put some light in this corner, I think I'm going to put some sort of occasional table here. Or, yeah, let's do I was thinking we could do something like this. We could do something like that. Or I could do like just a stand, like a column of some sort. I don't know why I chose that one. Hold on here. Like this. We could do kind of a column by the door. So big though. Or this kind, neoclassical. Do. I guess we won't do those, though. I do want to do something like this. It's just smaller. I don't want something too big in scope. Or we could do this in a gray. Let's do that in a gray. And I'm going to put a mirror above it. Again, just the sort of thing like when you're leaving the bedroom, you want to check your look one last time before you walk out the door. Seems like the sort of thing you see in houses a lot, like, well, I just put it there just in case. That's so high up. Really, game? We're not going to use that. I mean, really, I never realized that because I use Tool and everything all the time. But look how high up that is. I mean, would anybody really put a mirror like that? No, they wouldn't put a mirror like that. Let's take it off. Let's go something like that, maybe. That. Too big. That's really, big for that piece. I say this about everything in game. I'm going to say it right now about this. I wish we had more mirrors. I wish this was like the mirror department at my local store because they've got a ton of mirrors. I'm going to put, oh no, that's way too big. Wow, no, that's really too big. Okay, so let's not do that. Maybe this. That's not too bad. Let's just do that. Let's just call it good. I don't want to fuss with it like all day long. I want to just get something there that kind of works, kind of looks good, and be good with it. Get this house done. I'm going to make those a little bit smaller, bring them down a bit. And let's see if we can find a decorative object to throw on that table. Something that doesn't suck. Let's see here. How about, well, we could do a little cat maybe. I do those little cats a lot, so I don't know. I'm shying away from it a little bit there. But maybe I should just do it. Hell, who cares? I use them a lot. I use them a lot because they work. Let's put them both. Let's put a little pair of cats there. Then we'll turn them at an angle, kind of have them looking at each other, glaring at each other like cats do. You know, the one's telling the one, this is kind of my counter. You need to get off. The other one's like, no, this is my counter. You need to get off. So we'll go with that. And then I'm going to outline this transition here real quick, just so it looks a little more natural. Let me see here. Darn it. And it brought the damn roof in again. God bless it. All the pieces. Let me go here and here. Let's just take it out. Okay. Hold on. We'll try just putting it in piece by piece and see if we can keep from actually creating a room that way, which usually works. It did work this time. Good. So we get the look of a transition without actually creating a room, which allows the roof line to come in. Save ourselves. Okay, so let's put in a bathroom. I really wish we had some more like tub shower combos that I would like better than what we have currently. I don't love that, but I'm going to use it simply because I need something there that's going to be more suburban. And that's kind of what we got, you guys. So we'll go with that. We'll go with some sinks. And then whatever mirror we used here, we'll just replicate over here. Oops. Now, ideally, I would put the toilet paper on the side of that cabinet right there. But I don't kind of feel like screwing with this. So I'm going to just put it kind of back here. Like that. We've already got towels there on the shower, but I'm going to go ahead and put another 2 towel racks here. Again, because this is kind of for 2 people. It's for kind of these extra bedrooms on this floor. And I think there would be 2 towel racks there. So we got 2 towel racks. And let's put in this. And I guess really we could just leave this sort of functional light fixture in there. My thought was to maybe put different light fixtures in there, but we don't really need them. I could put under closet light fixtures here like I did in the other closet real quick. Again, it's just a detail. It's not a needed. We don't have to have it, but it's kind of nice. You know, kind of lights up the clothes. And I could ultimately kind of shrink those down. I'm not going to, but I could. So that they're less noticeable. But for this right now, nah, no need. Go up like that. Okay. In this room, I kind of am okay with, I guess, with the lighting as it is. I mean, my thought is we could try to do some sort of Hollywood lighting around the mirrors. But again, what's the point? It's going to make it probably way too bright and just not needed. Let's grab this light fixture and put it here. And somehow we have white paint here again. I mean, or drywall here again instead of white paint. I feel like I constantly go back and repaint things a lot. Here we go. Now we've got a larger room here. Again, in the future, when this is not for a floor plan challenge, I would probably do doorways here, or maybe a doorway here in the middle leading out to a balcony. But since this is for a challenge and that's not shown on the plan, we're just going to not do that. We're going to call this it's a really large bedroom, you guys. So I'm going to kind of call it for a teenager living at home. And we're going to set it up like maybe they're in college. Well, except for the college teenager, I was going to put above the garage. But we're still going to call it kind of a college kind of bound teenager, right? I kind of like this bed. I just wish it gave better relief, but we're still going to go. Well, actually, I like that one better. That's just slightly nicer. Let's go with that. It kind of reminds me of like a hotel bed because it has this sort of band across it, where you'd put your luggage if you're unpacking on a hotel or a cruise ship. I'm going to move this over one. We're going to put in some tables there, some nice end tables for them. And one thing I might do here is just go ahead and just use shelving. Little cubbies. And maybe bring it across for like a really shallow headboard overhead. If they could put stuff in. But I mean, I do feel like if you slept here, you have to be careful. Bang your head, right? But I don't have to. You know what I'll do is I'll just pull this out just a little bit. That way that won't happen. Just to be nice. Just to be nice to my Sims, I'll pull it out. They wouldn't hit their head anyway, but just to be nice. So we've got that in there. And then over here, I'm going to build a kind of like a study zone. Again, using some of these blocks. Kind of want to do just a whole kind of thing here. I don't want to spin forever on it. Got to get back to Hemford, wreak havoc on that town. So let's see here. Oops. I want to just slightly off place that so we won't have that stutter. There we go. Tool mod's easier to use for that, but we can't use tool mod because this is a challenge. So, hello, Stingray. Yo, how are you doing? I don't know. I hope you haven't been there for very long. I just see now that you have actually posted something there. Sorry about that. I don't think it's only been about like a minute or something. How are you doing today? We are trying to finish off this build. I'm trying to finish off this build. We really, It's coming to the wire. It's due like on the 16th. If I'm going to turn something in officially, like on Facebook, it's where the build came from, then it's kind of due on the 16th. So that is where I am headed with it, hopefully. I'm going to take that piece out. Whoops. There we go. That makes it look a little bit more like it's kind of built in there. We'll do like that. Maybe go ahead and find, what's your opinion on mashed potatoes and cheese? Mashed potatoes and cheese. It's kind of hard to say. I can't say that I've ever eaten mashed potatoes and cheese. However, I have eaten a lot of baked potatoes with cheese on it, right? So, which I really enjoy. Okay. And normally a baked potato is, I kind of mash it up inside the skin, when I'm putting stuff on it. So it's kind of the same thing. And I've also had twice baked potatoes, which are basically a baked potato that has been mashed, and then it has cheese in it. You put cheese and sour cream and stuff back in the mashed part and put it back inside the skin and rebake it. So I do like that. So I'm going to say yes to mashed potatoes and cheese. That's what I'm going to say. Why, is that a Twitter thing? Is that like a Twitter question currently? And I probably answered the wrong thing. But that's what I think. And then what do you think about mashed potatoes and cheese? I'd be curious to hear your opinion on that, on your question. Let's move that over. Let's find a chair. And then we've got kind of a study area here. I'm not going to fill in all those cubbies, but I'd probably put like a bunch of books and stuff. I mean, I might eventually. I don't know if I'm going to get it done in time for this challenge, though. That's for sure. Put that there. We'll throw in a few kind of things like that. Some books and stuff, and I would probably do other pieces of book clutter and papers and so on and so forth. I guess we could give them a computer, since this is an office. Let's go in here to electronics, grab a computer. This is my new favorite. Like, I love that. It's kind of a real steampunky look. For this house, I'm going to go ahead and just grab a laptop. A gold-plated computer for the gold-plated student there. Oh, it's amazing. Good. Awesome. And you made the question. Good deal. I'm glad you like it. I mean, I think it would be, like I said, I can't think of a time that I've actually had mashed potatoes with cheese per se. Like just mashed potatoes that I threw cheese on top of. But I've had close enough that I would have to say it's got to be good. It's got to be good. You should run a poll on Twitter. See what people come back with. I always find it interesting, the things that people will respond to on Twitter polls, Okay, I'm going to say that bedroom is pretty close to done. Pretty close to ready for someone to move in. The only thing I might do is let's take a look at the lighting here. Again, we've got just a standard overhead light. And for this room, I probably would leave that alone, except I'm going to put a light on the desk. If I can find a light, I will use this. Let's just stick with a theme here. These pieces all kind of go together and look good together, so I say stick with it. And then that room's kind of done. And then we're going to go over here to this room. This is a kid's room. It's kind of how I envisioned it, was a kid's room. Please pardon my voice. I'm actually recovering today. I've been sick for the last week. And in fact, yesterday I was in bed pretty much all day. Now, I do feel quite a bit better today, of course, naturally. But my voice is still a little hoarse. I'm still recovering a little bit on that part of it. So what I'm going to do here is do one of these kid, like bunk bed desk combos. If I can find one that I like the look of. I mean, that's okay. Maybe that, though. And I think we can kind of... yeah, let's take... You know what? Let's keep that, and let's get rid of that. Because I actually kind of like this one, I think, better. Right? That style looks better. And we can still stick that desk under it, change the tone of the desk, change the tone of the chair, change the tone of the bed. And then they're all going to kind of match. That's a great thing about Dream Home Decorator. Everything kind of matches just like brilliantly. We'll give them a computer real quick as well. Put a big dragon. Oh, do you mean like the giant wooden, like the wooden dragon? Where did you want to see a big dragon at? In this kid's room? Like this? Is it this thing? Not the wooden one, but this? Is there, which one of these is a dragon? Any of them? Bunny, rabbit? Isn't that the dragon? No, it's the dinosaur? I kind of thought that was the dragon. Maybe I'm wrong. It's supposed to be a dinosaur? No, it says dino on it, but it looks like a dragon, right? With those wings. We'll do him. Put him over here by the jungle. Like so, we're going to find them a computer. It's a modern house. We'll give them this cute computer, Cute kid-looking computer. Let's find them a toy chest. I would put I guess I could go ahead and put this in here. It's always too big to me. It's so huge. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. But also I hate it because it seems like every adult destroys it. Every adult just tears the crap out of it. And I spend so much time trying to keep it fixed so my kids won't be sad. Since that shelf has some pink in it, I am going to stay with that. Well, I don't like that pink though with it. Maybe that? Stick with that theme. Toy chest there. And then we need a big carpet, of course, for them to play on. Let's get over here. This is coming along pretty quickly. Really? Thank goodness. There we go. That's my favorite rug. I probably use this rug here, this sort of rainbow circle rug, probably more than anything else. It's my favorite rug in the game. I put it all over the place. Adult rooms, kid rooms, all sorts of things. Let's take a look at our wallpaper choices. I don't think I'm going to put that through the whole room. Just a quick accent wall for that. And since we've got some yellow going, it seems like too much yellow, though. Let's try this. Yeah, we'll do a nice pastel yellow in here. Kind of complements it. I don't think that's too bad for a kid's room. The only other thing I guess I could do is maybe put a piece of art. Let's grab a piece of art for the wall here. And then we're going to drop downstairs to the adult office. Kids art. Let's go. I like this, kind of the old standard. The Sims. Dun, dun, dun. Let's put that there. They probably like video games. We'll give them a couple of video game posters. Void Quitter picture there, and we're good to go. Okay, now up here in the hallway, we don't need a lot. We are going to go ahead and throw in, before we head downstairs, let's throw in a table, kind of a hall table up here. That looks good. We could use a couple of chairs, or at least one chair, I think. I mean, not really. Who's going to come upstairs and sit down in the hall? Well, a kid would when they're pouting. Yeah, a kid pouting. Go up there and sit down. I'm not talking to you guys right now. But let's go ahead and throw a quick kind of, oh, one of these looks nice. Let's put one of these up here. And we'll grab a piece of art to go with it. I think I'm going to stick with that. I mean, I think I like that. It's a little bit different than the rest of the house, but it's got a cool look to it. We're going to keep that. We are going to just keep kind of a plain light fixture there. And let's go ahead and throw in something decorative on the table. One thing we really need, I would love this. Well, I mean, except I'm not super, super big on kits, but I would love like a decorative items kit that's not plants, like just vases and knickknacks and kind of just random sort of stuff you would find at like a home goods store or like a Hobby Lobby. I don't like Hobby Lobby, you guys, because I don't like their policies, but like a Hobby Lobby type place, if you guys know what that is, or like a sort of place you go to just get random household knickknack stuff, That's what I would love to see come next. Nah. I don't really love that, so we're not going to do that. Let's see what else we can come up with here. The Arabic, yeah, the writing on the painting, I figured was Arabic. I mean, it looks Arabic to me. I don't speak Arabic, and I can't translate that, so I don't know for certain that it isn't a Simlish version of Arabic. But it definitely looks that way to me. It looks really cool. It gives a very nice effect, kind of a cultural feeling to the piece. Came from San Myshuno, of course, from the City Living pack, my favorite pack. Love City Living. Let's see. I still haven't found anything for the tabletop. I don't need much. I've seen like small little, I guess I could do this, put the urn up there. There we go. One thing I like to do with the urn, I don't know if I can find, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. It's been a long time since I've done this, but I'm going to try to find, well, it's not there, so that's not it. It's got a name, of course, I think that doesn't fit. And it's like a bouquet of roses in kind of a thin vase. And I believe it's something you win by kind of getting through a challenge, okay, or something. And I used to use it all the time, and then I stopped using it because there it is, because I use it all the time. In Full Bloom Centerpiece, that's what it's called. And what I like to do is kind of merge that in with that urn. We're going to do that real quick. Let me see here. So, whoops. Let's pull the table even further back. I don't want the pieces to keep auto locking to the table, of course. We're going to put that right about there. We're going to put this right about here. And I would do this a lot of times in even a bigger fashion, which I think works a little bit better, but it still works pretty well. Like this. Let's put this in here. I'm going to try to line it up. Wish me luck here, guys. Come on. Maybe I should just do it like that. If I put it there, and I put that there, then I don't have to try to, mess around with that. Anyway, you can kind of see there, you get the kind of look of like flowers kind of in that urn, right? And it works a little bit better when it's bigger simply because the flowers look closer to the level of the vase. But I'm going to go ahead and use it this way here just because the red works well with those pictures. And the silver of those urns, plays really well with this rest of the silver up here. Let's see here. And if we can find kind of a red rug, I think that might help paint this piece pretty well. Or this, maybe that rug? Maybe. Nope, let's not do that. Let's see here. I use this rug also from university a lot. I guess we could put it in here. Although right off the bat, nothing's grabbing me, is it? It's not like, yeah, use that. Okay, let's see here. What else have we got to use? That's not too bad. I really wish it had some red in it, though. I mean, just because I've got two things with red and I really would like to. There we go. Let's do that. That's going to probably be good enough. We're going to call that good enough for now, and we're going to drop down and check out the office. Now, the office already put a painting in here. It's one of my favorites, that painting. So the office has this area here that shows on the plan this part as shelves. So naturally, we're going to put shelves there. And we're going to use, of course, Dream Home Decorator shelving. Just like that. Which actually does kind of have an, sort of institutional office look to it. Let's see here. I still haven't decided where I'm even going to put this house. The interesting thing is originally I kind of came at this as my characters in, Greener Acres, Dream Home Decorator, Greener Acres in Hinford on Bagley. I kind of came at it as, well, maybe they were kind of building this house or helping someone build this house while they were living there. That was kind of my first thought, right? And that's how it tied into what I was doing at the time. But I don't know if it really matches Hinford at all. In fact, I'd pretty much say it doesn't match Hinford at all. So not real sure where I'm going to put it. I don't know. I've got to come up with some place, drop it in game. Right now, I'm building it in Del Sol. That's really just because it was a really big lot. There was a 64 by 64 lot there that I could start building on. And I'd have plenty of room. I wasn't sure how much room this floor plan would take. I don't like that chair. Let's take that chair out. Maybe something like that, maybe. So I might put it, I guess, I don't know. I might put it in Hinford. Oh, you know what? Since I am thinking about burning down, Hinford's on my bad side. So since I am thinking about burning down the bar, maybe I could just go ahead and replace the bar with this house. And I could stick the oubliette that I'm going to drop the people I don't like right now in Hinford on Bagley. I could put the oubliette under the house. Yeah, I might do that. That might just be the solution I'm looking for. And if it doesn't match the rest of the town, well, you know what? That's what they get. That is exactly what they get because they have not made me happy at Hinford on Bagley. So that just may be what they get. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's see here. Let's give another computer. And then let's look for some wallpaper, or maybe not wallpaper. maybe something like that. That's kind of pretty. That's kind of an overall yellow tone. The chair, I'm going to try to find a different chair. That chair is not grabbing me. Let's see here. Maybe this. A little bit darker color. But, the thing is the woods are just slightly off. Okay, it's The Sims, I know. I think that's part of what I don't love about it, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. Despite that, I think I'm going to leave it. Let's find a piece of art for this wall. See what we can come up with here. Could also do like a selection of 4 pieces of art on the wall. Let's go with that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Those are all there together. Nice desk set up, little place to sit over there on the sofa. And let's see if we can find some sort of, I don't know, I guess a plant. Something decorative to put right by the door. I think this might come in a yellow. Or maybe that's as close as it comes in a yellow. Let's do that. One thing that does look really great with that is, let's see here. We'll filter these items real quick. This face looks really good, kind of merged with that. I mean, it looks like it just fits together there. So, we might change the color of the base a little bit, but I do think that works. I think that's going to suit us. We've got a yellow version. Let's go with yellow and black. And that kind of takes care of our little home office there. The only thing is we could put in some sort of rug, maybe. The shag is a bit much for this house. We're not going to do that. Bit overkill. Let's take a look here. What else do we have? That looks pretty good. I actually kind of like that rug there a lot. I wasn't sure as I was placing it if it was going to work, but I think it does work pretty well. And I think that color works great. So we're going to leave that. Now we should put just another quick, we'll throw a desk lamp on there. Okay, let's see here. Something like that, maybe that's kind of decorative and gives off light in a yellow. And then the office is pretty much done. Now, a lot of this is getting done. I mean, we've got, kind of a lot of setup here. We've got this weird area right here. Now, on the floor plan, there's nothing listed for that. I don't know if I actually have. I've got the second floor in front of me. I don't have the first floor in front of me, but this area really doesn't have anything listed for it because this is listed as the office. So one thing I've kind of thought of is maybe this is too far back, so it makes this space too big, but what can I say? Everything else lines up on the plan. I got to see if I've got that plan over here. Let me see here. Wait a minute. I do. Okay. So as much as we can do it in The Sims, I think that's as close as we can get, is just to have that big space. And you can see there, that's the plan. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it? Is it working? I'm trying to watch the live stream. Can you see that there? Kinda. Lift it up a little bit. Pull it back. Anyway, I hope you saw it. Anyway, it's got a big empty space there. This is a big empty space. It's got kind of like a little occasional table or bookshelves or something. So what I'm going to do is just put some bookshelves there. And let's see what we've got. Something like this is good. 3 of them in a row. And then I think we'll just go in and grab a great chair in here. I want to look at the new industrial chairs. I don't know if anything's really going to work with that. Swatch-wise. I just have to go with this. So we've got kind of a little place to sit there by some books, right? Okay. Oh, you know what we still have? Oh, boy, blast it. We've still got the wine cellar, right? This box right here is listed as the wine cellar. Now, the interesting thing is there's no doorways listed on it. And or openings, it's not listed as open, which makes me think that the idea was this entire space is like a large wine refrigerator. Right after you walk through the front door, right? It's kind of like you walk in the front door and bam, there's your wine refrigerator. Welcome home. Welcome home. Grab a drink. We know you need it because we have put your wine refrigerator or your wine cellar right here, front and center. So I don't really know what I want to put there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Since it doesn't show, my first thought, I could put doors in it and you could enter. Actually, you could even enter from here, from this side, from the walk-in pantry, which would make more sense to me than from this side, unless you just want to broadcast to the world the sophistication of your family by, putting its wine cellar on exhibit for everybody to see. Okay. I don't know. And my thought is to kind of do that. Let's just take out this wall like this, take out this wall like so. And what we could do is we're just going to go in and we're going to load up on these little boxes, right? Ton of them. Because we really don't have a wine fridge, so I can't do that. We're going to load up, though, on a ton of those little boxes, and we're just going to grab those wine bottles. I hope they're in this section. I think so. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I hope that didn't come across too loud. That was a sneeze. As I said, part of my cold wanting to hang on, wanting to make me suffer. Okay, now, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like 3 wine bottles all together. Now, I will grab this real quick, put it over here. Why not? Why we've got it. But I'm looking for... That kind of works over here, too. I mean, you could use this. I'll probably get everything else out here real quick, and I'll be like, yeah, we could put this over here. But we could. Let's put that there real quick, and let's grab this for the desk, for Dad's desk there. And then let's see, where are our wine? I like these two. That's nice. Will that fit there? Yeah. Put that in there. And I can use some of that stuff for the bathroom and blah, blah, blah. But right now I'm trying to build a wine cellar. Let me see here. Maybe it's with the other stuff. It's another one of those things as well that I feel like it has kind of a weird name. So it's not... Wait, there. No, that's not it. There it is, right here. Yeah, the honeycomb bottle holder is what it's called. It's not called wine. No, of course not, because it's The Sims. No wine in The Sims. But naturally, you know, when I'm thinking about it, that's what I think it's called. So we're going to just fill this whole thing up with wine. And it's kind of like, look how expensive that is. So this is going to be a super expensive house just because of the wine cellar. People are going to be like, well, if the current owners take all their wine with them, could I get a discount? Could I have like 100,000 off by not having all this liquor right in my entryway? No, I'm sorry. Nope, it goes with the house. It's part of the house. Sorry. It's the way it is. This is a drinker's house. Yeah, this is really a house meant for drinkers. So, okay, so we're going to move that up. Put in some lighting underneath. And I think since you can see this from the entryway, we're going to change the flooring here to that, like so. And I wonder if we should do the back of, like, what would be a good background for like this 50 bottles of wine or however much we got here. How many do we have? 75 bottles of wine. We need to find a background here. Now I could do the same as this room maybe. But I want something more dramatic. I want something that screams, you know, drink me. Okay, let's see here. No. This could be tough. Now, we could do this here. It doesn't really scream drink me, but it does fit the black and white theme I've got going, kind of black and white and gray. So it does kind of fit that, and it gives us kind of a backdrop to it. So, okay, we'll go with that. Oh, it's not as dramatic as I would like, but it'll do. And then we've got this here, of course, the kitchen. I mean, the walk-in pantry is nothing. We really don't need anything there. Yes, we could do a ton of stuff. But, you know, for a spec home, you're going to have just some cabinetry in here. And I think I'm going to do just that. I'm going to put in some islands here on each side. I'm treating it as kind of a butler's pantry. And then let's look at our upper cabinets here. We've got this, you know, kind of fits. Kind of too big, though. Doesn't really fit. Is this one the same size? It is, but I think overlapping those works a little bit better. And then in here, you'd have that cabinet, you know, kind of to work on or write on or whatever. Okay, so that takes care of our walk-in pantry. It takes care of our wine cellar, at least as best as I can imagine it. We've got some stuff in the garage. I don't know what we need. I might put 2 cars in there maybe. I forgot I left the sun turned off. Let me turn the sun back on. I don't have any like custom content, so we're going to go into kids stuff. We're going to grab a couple of like kitty cars, Let's see here. No, maybe those are in decorations. I think they are in decorations. Let's take a look here. Are they down here? Right. Aha, they are. Now, this is a pretty well-off family. So we're going to give them like this nice big sedan looking car here. Normally I blow these cars up to like 3 tiles by like 6 tiles, kind of like this. And we'll kind of center it by the garage door. And so, size-wise, it kind of fits. It would come in through a fairly wide door. And then, once it's pulled in, it kind of fits the overall size of the garage when you do a 3x6 blow up like that. We could also put in, I'm going to give them kind of a little sporty car here. Now, even when we blow that up, it's not, it's not as, it looks a little out of shape, but we're going to blow it up like that. And we're going to call that good. Doesn't look too bad, right? The mud room, let me look at the mud room here and see what we have. The mud room has a seat by the window. That's easy to do. We'll put that in. And then I'm going to guess like just some cabinetry for like coats and stuff around here. Kind of vaguely shows that. This is a simple room. It should not take a lot for us to do it. Some bench seating, and then we'll do, I don't know what I would do anymore without Dream Home Decorator for, these sort of things, these hanging coat racks. I really have to admit, I like them a lot. And let's see. It kind of shows the door to the far edge here, which is fine because we can put in another kind of rack. And we'll put in some, overhead cabinetry. I'm going to try to, offset that a little bit. Ah, come on. So we don't get that stutter, but I don't know if I'm going to put up the stutter in this case or not. Let me try it this way. Okay, come on. I think we can do it like this. Let's see. Okay, like that. That's a little bit better. Let's throw in some coats out here. We don't need a ton of coats out here to represent this. We're going to just put a few. One thing we could put out here is some shoes, maybe. Like some shoe racks. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Because I think that makes sense as something you would also see. Like some sort of shoe cubbies here along this wall. which in a lot of cases you would actually just sit on top of those as well. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that here, but in a lot of cases you would. Now, can I remember where the shoes are? I don't think I can. I think we'll just go ahead and look in this fashion. Ah, we'll grab a few of these shoes and stick under there. Like so. So then we have kind of an idea of what's going on and what we use this space for. There's nothing else shown on the plan for this room, but I'm going to go ahead and throw, like maybe a chalkboard or something up there, something where family can post messages to each other as they come and go. Let's see. I know there's got to be something in here. Where is it? Something like this. I know there's another one though. Yeah. I'm going to go with something more like this. Well, so I don't really love that though. Let's go with this. That looks a little more like family. Chalkboard, not too, the other one's too colorful, with all the restaurant stuff on it. That looks a little more like a family thing. Like maybe kids be like, I need to write on this day and this day and this day, and they mark little X's and stuff. So, okay, we've got that going. And that's pretty close. That is pretty close to it. Let's put, except for landscaping, we will do a little bit of landscaping, and let's go ahead and put a table outside. Maybe one of these tables. We could do this in white. That looks good. Let's go with the countertops out there. And I think I'm going to do these same chairs. And I'm going to just hope they come in white as well. I'm sure they do. Let's see here. I think they do. We've got that version. We've got kind of a white and black. Well, tan and black. We'll go with that. And I suppose we could put some sort of rug out here. I mean, you can always add something else. I'm thinking as I say that, I say that over and over when I'm building. I could do this. I could do that. I could add a little something here. Eventually, I do have to call a halt to things, but I am great at continuing to add and add and add. Let's see here. Let's go with that. It's a pretty nice look for an outdoor kitchen. One thing I'm going to do is run a wall back here along the back. Higher wall than that. This was a pretty good challenge. This was actually a pretty big house. This has taken me quite some time to do it. And I wouldn't say that, we haven't gone crazy with clutter and really cluttered it up and really given it kind of a lived-in look. This really looks more like a model home or a spec home. Something people are going to come and look at, to purchase. So let's see here. We're going to throw in at least a little bit of landscaping. Do. Now we could either go through and use terrain paint or, the dirt tile for flooring. I guess we'll use some terrain paint under these bushes. I don't always go through a terrain paint, sometimes I just leave it green. But granted, it does look a little more realistic. So I think we'll grab some terrain paint here. And kind of paint, like some dirt under the bushes, right? And the other thing we could do is maybe frame out using something like this. Kind of frame out a sort of like landscape area. Like so. And we throw a bush over here. These are pretty good high bushes for a new house. That's what speaks to it not being a spec home is the landscaping is kind of grown up, but maybe too grown up. I almost should make that smaller so it doesn't intersect anything. Whoops, shoot. Oh, I don't want to do that either. Hold on here. I don't want to be too sloppy with it. I'm going to be more careful. There we go. Okay, so we got something like that. And then, the thing is, again, on the plan, it doesn't show anything else like out here. So my thought is we just leave it. I did kind of go ahead and add this sidewalk around it. So I suppose I could go ahead and extend it like that. That's not exactly on the plan, but I think it makes it look a little more tailored and a little more finished off. Okay, so let's throw in maybe a railing. Yeah, let's throw in a railing here on the back. And a railing here. Railing here. Except, I don't think... For one thing, the railing's glitched out on that. So I don't want to use it there because it's glitched. Let's take it off. Also, I'm not sure that we actually need... Let's not bother with the railing on those. Well, yeah, let's not bother. Let's leave it. Okay, so right now, this is kind of what we've got going. I'm going to change just a few of those little things there. Kind of like this black on white. We're gonna go with that look. And we'll throw in some quick landscaping. Whoops. Let's take the floor out. Okay. And we'll do some more bushes. And this is kind of the simple, easy part. We are nearly pretty much done as far as doing a spec home type floor plan, I think, is concerned. Let's see here. And I don't know if I should do, I think I will though. I'm going to run this tile down this front walk as well. Landscaping can be kind of my least favorite part. I think mostly because by the time I get to landscaping, I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, this build is done. I'm kind of done. The build's done here. It's time. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. Let's see. There we go. Where's our terrain paint? Like so. Darn it. Just try it this way. Okay, so now I think put a few little flowers here, maybe a couple of quick bushes. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Do some simple little, where are they? In here? Here we go. To me, this just screams like, model home at a housing addition to have these little rounded things of flowers, kind of lining the sidewalk. That one's kind of jacked up. Can I get that to go up any further? No. Let me see here. I wonder if I can. Can I flatten that out? I'm going to try flattening it out. I don't think it's going to flatten out any. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, it is a little. Good. Maybe I'm flattening this out a little bit. That's probably. Oh, shoot. Yeah, but that's fine. It's kind of fine, though, that it did that. Okay, so it's kind of erasing, the foundation there, but that's actually okay. Will it go up anymore? Aha, yeah, it did. Okay, awesome. So that's fine. That's fine with me. That it, kind of erased that little foundation wall look there. That's about all we're going to get out of that, though. Let's grab some of our just precious little bushes here. Grab these bushes. Like so. So we've got kind of a good spec home look. Move those back just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to put another bush back here. One thing that we can do real quick, I'm going to see if I can do it. There might not even be enough space here, but I want to try to flatten out this land and then make it look like the bush is growing right out of the ground. We're going to try that. I don't have enough room to work here, maybe. There we go. That way it looks like the bush is more kind of in the ground instead of floating on the ground. And we'll put that there. And then I needed a light tunnel down here to light up these things that I had to bring up from below. So I had to put a hole there in the ground. And what we're going to put there is another bush, just like we had before. Another one of those round bushes. Make it really big. And we'll put another smaller one inside it. Kind of disguise that hole as much as we can. We can also go in and paint it with dirt, which will also give that appearance that, you know, it's ground underneath it. Still can kind of see. Let's make all of that dirt. See if that helps. It's a little bit better. It's going to have to all be dirt. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's just do it all. Go crazy with it. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's not perfect. One thing we could also do, though, real quick is... Yeah, let's just grab that. And we'll do that. And then that kind of covers it up, you know, gives us a nice cover for it. And we'll still get, you know, kind of the light will go down. We need a garbage can. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all for a spec home. I could put in trees and stuff, but I think what I'll do is I'll actually find a lot that this fits on better than this 64 by 64 lot. Maybe a 40 by 40 is what I'm thinking, something like that. So people can use it more, you know, more easily in game. It might even fit on something smaller than that, but I think overall that this is pretty much done. I mean, this looks pretty good. So, I mean, like I said, I could add a lot more to it, and if I had Sims living in it, I probably would. I would adjust it to their personality. But for a spec home, I am happy enough with it. I'm going to do a quick tour through here. We have our college student or maybe retiree or maybe young professional or just anybody or a couple. We have a garage apartment for a wide variety of uses here. Set up, ready to go. Bedroom, bathroom, closet. The closet, the garage has two great vehicles inside and some, you know, a place to do flowers. And in fact, now that I think about it, I'm going to go ahead and put in, it didn't pull up. What is it called? Why do I always have trouble finding things? Let's see here. Like the floral table, you know, the floral arrangement table under gardening. There it is. Flower arranging table. So we're going to put that in there because that's kind of what that area is meant for. Got a great laundry room. Just so beautiful and so comfortable and so relaxing. It'll be a joy to do your laundry. Our entryway. Office. The living room. Modern living room. And a modern kitchen dining area as well. I had originally planned on maybe doing, trying to do double ovens here. Like stacked double ovens. But it doesn't work for shit. So I think I am not going to even try to force it. I'll just put them side by side and not worry about it. Because, you know, every time I did anything, they would just disappear. So, but that is our kitchen. And then upstairs, of course, a teen's bedroom, maybe like a late teen before college, and a kid's bedroom, little landing area, the adult's bedroom, a big master closet, a big master bath, the built-in seat in the shower, hall bath, another closet. So pretty good, right? A nice house. Nice place to live. Outdoor patio. And we are pretty much done with this house. Can't believe it. So glad we're done. Which means we're pretty much done with this stream. Oh, hello, Kirk. Andrew Kirk. I'm good. How are you, buddy? You're getting in towards the end here. We're actually almost done. I have finished this house, just kind of walking through it, this, build challenge house, right? To do the floor plan, and there's the first floor. It's a big place. It's a pretty big house. But we've got, a dining room, a living room, a kitchen, an office, entry hall, laundry room, mud room, walk-in pantry. I did do a big wine cellar as they wanted. Got 75 bottles of wine right inside the front door, so you can grab one as you enter. And then 3 bedrooms and 2 baths upstairs. And the sort of bonus room over the garage, it turned into a garage apartment. Now, I really want to move this to a smaller lot because it doesn't really need to be on a 64 by 64. I'm going to try it on like a 30 by 40 or a 30 by, let's try a 30 by 40. I don't know that it will fit. If it doesn't, that's going to 40 by 40 or larger. We'll see. Let's see here. I'm going to check here in Del Sol. I think there is a 40 by 30, so I don't have to go to another world. In fact, it's a 50 by 40. It's 50 by 40. This is a 40 by 30 and there's nothing on it currently. Let's go there. We're going to go in and play her because I'm going to cheat her enough money that she can afford that house. And then hopefully it fits so I don't have to move it someplace else. I hope my voice is still coming through okay. I mentioned earlier I've been sick, and in fact, yesterday I did not even get out of bed yesterday. I was so ill. But I'm feeling much better today. We're going to just give her $1 million. It's her lucky day. She won the lottery. Woohoo! She has nothing to worry about now. We're going to bulldoze this poor, sad little house. Poor, sad little house that she lives in. Look at that. Poor thing. We're going to give her something proper to live in. Assuming that it will fit. If it doesn't, she's still out of luck. But hey, we tried. Right across the street, though, from my mall. That's the mall I built. Kind of like a Galleria, since this was Los Angeles, right? So it has this lot was an apartment building, and this lot was the mall, and they were connected by a shared parking garage, or they are connected. So that was what I built over there way back with Get Famous. Let's go in here and see. Okay, now we know it's too big. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, but I think it is going to fit here on this 30 by 40. I think so. It looks like the bush is hanging over the edge a little bit, but that's no big deal. Nothing else is in the yellow, right? Well, you know what's in the yellow? Part of the basement is in the yellow. What I'm going to do is go ahead and place it, though, because I can fix the basement pretty easily. and then save it as a 30 by 40 lot. Because otherwise, I mean, looking at it, it looks like it did place pretty properly here. Now, it doesn't look as grand, does it? I think it looks a lot grander on that big lot, but it looks okay. Now, the thing that I'm struck with right off the bat is, of course, the doors coming up from the basement did not place at all. Okay, so... And neither did the stairs. So basically, it didn't place any of the basement. Huh. Okay, so we're going to bulldoze that. And we're going to go back over to where we have this built. And we're going to adjust it there because it'll probably be easier to go back there and adjust it there than to try to adjust it here. That's my thought, right? Okay, so let's go down and take a look at this basement and see just how far it is. Because here's the deal. Right now, I know one of the problems is that, whoops, that was my fault. One of the problems is that it erased that. Now, that's not actually out of step. That's within the house. So that shouldn't have been affected. I mean, with this one, I can see how, with that being off the lot, we could have an issue. I definitely could see that. But with this one over here, that worries me because I'm hope the problem isn't the terrain manipulation. That because this basement, is underneath a raised terrain, that's the problem. Okay, well, we're going to try it. We're going to see. Let's save it again. And hopefully when we try this again, we're not going to lose it. But we might. And I guess if we do, God damn it. You know what I'm going to do real quick? If we do, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try saving this as a room is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try saving the other piece as a room and then just place them on the new lot. Room 1. Instead of trying to rebuild it and put the doors back in place and stuff, let's just try it that way. And maybe we get lucky and maybe it works, except the stairs won't work on this for sure. Now that I think about it, we're going to try it even still. I mean, it can't hurt trying, and I don't want to come back here and get these later to try it. So I'm going to just take them with me now, and we're going to see if that will work. If it doesn't, I can save it on a 64 by 64 lot. I just think it looks a little ridiculous on that large of a lot. Go back over here. Hinford, heart to heart. Hinford's in trouble with me. I don't even want to see that name pop up. They're in so much trouble with me. Hinford's coming to a bad end, I think, in my Dream Home Decorator series, Greener Acres. I think Hinford's going to come to a bad end. I'm just afraid it's going to have to happen. Okay, let's see what we have to do here. Hopefully this is not coming to a bad end. I hope. Furnished, yes, sir. And now, as of right now, the only thing hanging off the edge of the lot would be, well, the one edge of that one basement is hanging off still. And I can move it like this, and that's it. So I guess we're going to try this again. Hopefully it sticks. We shall see if the basement sticks. It didn't. It did not stick. Okay, so neither basement stuck, as you can see. Oh boy. So I'm going to fix that real quick. That's a little wonky. That needs to be right about there. That way when we drop down, they both disappear. We'll fix the stairwell here in the living room. It's really quick and easy, so let's just do that. I mean, I know that's going to be really quick and easy. Because there doesn't really have to be... There doesn't really have to be any sort of real basement down there. It's not shown on the plan. It just shows a stairwell down to the basement, so... However we do it is how we do it. And now that's, back the way it should be. Right. Now, the big problem, of course, is over here. I'm going to grab this room that I saved, right? With everything already in it. And it doesn't want to place. It doesn't want to place because it can't place blocks from different levels. Okay, so I get it. That's going to be the problem. I'm going to have to rebuild that basement and this stuff that's in it. That's what I'm going to have to do in order to make it work on a different sized lot. Right. So I'm really surprised. I guess I've not tried this yet, but I'm kind of surprised that this doesn't work. Because then that means anybody who downloads any lot and then they try to, with a basement like this and they're stuck, when it doesn't show up, they'll probably think it's a fault of the builder, and it's not. This should work. So, okay. Otherwise, though, it is done. Aside from having no way into the garage, I mean, no way for cars to get into the garage. It is done. And I think it looks pretty good. So I am going to try to quickly fix this. Like that. Actually, I guess I don't. God damn it. No, I don't want that. And then it won't do it there. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to remain calm. Look at that. Okay. So, let me just think this through. What can we do here? Okay. I want to give the appearance of garage doors. So let's take this stuff out. Right. Can I take out... Like that. And then we're going to grab the doors that I use for garage doors, and we're going to put them... We just won't bring them up from the basement. Will that work? I don't know. We're going to find out. That's for sure. Let's see here. So, I want one right here, right? And I want... Whoops. I mean, I think this will work, and it'll give us the look I hope we want. Hopefully. And then if we bring this across... See, the thing, I'm going to have to move them out a little bit further. Maybe not, though. Wait. No, I won't. Okay, that's good. That works all right. So then we don't need the basement after all, because that actually works just fine. Does it look a little wonky there? I mean, maybe a little. But not so much I'm going to bother trying to change it, that's for sure. As far as I'm concerned, that is good enough to suit the, satisfy the floor plan that we are dealing with. Then I need the dog. I had the dog door. I think it was that one, maybe. Is there another one? Maybe it was this one. Yeah, that one. Blown up. It's kind of a small, kind of tractor-ish type of door. Where did that go? It went kind of right here was where I had it. But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take out this wall and this wall, because we're going to have to draw a little inset there. Get rid of this wall like so. Now, what we're going to do next too, I would like to have... Yeah, okay. I'd like to have the doors on the other side as well show up. That's why I did it from the basement. We're going to have to tinker with it a little bit, but here in a second. Not immediately. Come on, there we go. And we need a plain wooden door. Again, we can't use mods on this. It'd be a whole lot easier for me to do this with the tool mod. I could just tell the tool mod to push it down, right? To lower it down, no big deal, onto the foundation. If anybody's wondering why I'm not using the tool mod, that's why. This is a challenge, and that's part of the rules, so. Shoot. I'm going to have to make that wider. Okay. Let's go through and just move that out of our way a little bit. This one could be tougher as far as it actually working, but it's okay. Yeah, it works there all right. Now, let's take a look at this side. Well, we've got a door over here as well. We have to place. Let's see here. I was going to sneeze there for a minute. Didn't. Boy, oh boy, I did not think I was going to get into doing all of this sort of work. I thought we were done. Just going to move it to another lot. Hopefully everything would just be good to go. But all in all, I mean, it is very close to done. So shouldn't have a lot of complaints left here. Now, one thing that's going to be, though I wanted not to be the case, is, of course, I don't want I want to be able to see the door on the other side. So we're going to have to place doors on this side as well, is basically what we will have to do. We'll have to go through here, grab a copy of this, and we'll have to go ahead and take this wall out. Sorry, I'm going a little quiet here. This is like stupid, work. Stupid, like careful work. I'm trying to line it up so that it will show from the outside and the inside without screwing anything up. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's see if this worked for us, I hope. Yeah, it's still that's a little bit too off. Let's see here. That needs to come out a little bit further. The other one needs to get a little bit closer. So let's take that back out. The next floor plan challenge I do like this is just going to be a floor plan I picked for myself. I've actually already picked it out. It is a giant mansion that I picked out because I did have fun kind of executing this floor plan. Quite a bit more fun than I thought I would. I don't normally do floor plans. I do my own plans out of kind of on my own head. But I had so much fun with it. I did think, it might be fun to do that as a really long live stream series. So I do have a great big mansion picked out. And I like that a little bit better simply because I won't have the rules of a challenge. It'll be my own, kind of rules. So I can use tool mod on it a little bit. And if I change things around slightly, it's really just not going to be that big a deal, But I think that came through pretty well. It looks like a door on the inside and the outside. So the next one to do is here for the exterior door. And I've been looking at some pictures of this particular house. It'll be a surprise. I'll make it a surprise for the next live stream that I do probably next weekend. But I'm really excited for it. And it'll be the first truly like palatial place I've built in a long time. And I hope I can get through it. I mean, I hope I can actually finish it because it is so big. And I hope I don't reach a point where I'm just like, oh, screw it. This is the nightmare, Like this. I hope I can get this. Maybe I'll have to move that wall a little bit more. Well, come on. I might have to. I don't want to, but I might have to. Let's see here. I hope these work. Hope so. Okay, well, it's working on this side. Yep, works on that side. So we've got our door in place, so it looks like a door. You may be wondering right off the bat, do those work? No, those do not work. These doors set into the foundation like that won't work. It's just to satisfy the floor plan challenge. So in the future, I'll probably play around with it and do something else to try to make it work. But that won't work. Let's move this back a couple. Let's get rid of that. And in fact, move it back a little bit further. Oh, shoot, not that far. Okay. Like that. See, this is what I'm getting into is there's so much rebuilding going to have to happen. As I do, this is taking a while, this is taking a little while to kind of do this, but I do feel like it's more in keeping with the spirit of the challenge. Let's try to make it look like it's supposed to look. Okay. And on the outside, looks good. On the inside, it looks good. Now, one thing I do need in here, now that I'm in here, I do need some lighting in the garage. Like so. All right, there we are. Now that actually does it. I guess it wasn't too bad. It was, oh shit. Well, the stairs are missing here too. Let's put some stairs in. Like so. I hope. I mean, I hope those stairs will be there when someone downloads this. I hope. They are back here. They are back here. So I hope so. Okay, so that's it. We've got it. We're set. Everything should be in line, I think. Well, wait. Paint. There we go. And the car is a little wonky. Let's move the car back over. I think that's it now. Okay, so we've got our, nice new house here. I could probably put a pool here in the back, maybe, in this area. Maybe smooth it out, put a pool in. It's got great access to the park. Great family home right across from the mall. Okay, so that pretty much, hey, Mr. Hogbog, hi again, how are you? Glad to see you in. I just moved the floor plan challenge house to a smaller lot so that it will be it'll be easier for people to place it, in their game. It doesn't require a 64 by 64 lot. We had to go through and fix a couple of issues upon doing that had to do with terrain, the terrain leveling. But they are fixed and the build is done. This is it. This is the first floor. Let me turn it this way. It's the first floor. And then the second floor. Looks good. I'm very happy with it. Pretty well decorated. And this is from Simmed Up Magazines. It's their floor plan build challenge. It's actually on Facebook. So it's on their page on Facebook. I don't know if it's on Twitter. I saw it on Facebook on their Facebook page. So if you wanted to check it out, see what other people did with the plan, see how they executed it. It is on there. And this is where I'll be putting pictures to submit. Will be on Facebook. But otherwise, we're done. Oh my gosh, I think it looks really good. I'm very happy with it. I really like this house. It's kind of really given me a lot of enthusiasm for this sort of taking a floor plan and turning it into a house, a real life floor plan. I was mentioning I'm going to do that coming up, starting next week, a really large one, a really large floor plan. It's 110 rooms. That's what it said. I think that's counting some pretty small rooms, but needless to say, a really large house, like a mansion, but about 110 rooms. I don't even know if it'll fit. I mean, I may have to scale it back because I don't know that it'll actually fit on a 64 by 64 lot, and that's as big as we've got. But next weekend, I'm going to start working on that build challenge for myself, just to see if I can do it, because I was so enthused by this. I did enjoy it a lot. And in the meantime, I appreciate everybody. Oh, it's your birthday on the 16th. Awesome, Mr. Hogbug. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. The 16th is when this challenge ends, as a matter of fact. So I got to have it done so I can turn it in. My brother's birthday is also in November. My brother's birthday is on the 2nd. And my mother's birthday is on the 12th. Yeah, so her birthday was just a couple of days ago. My brother's a couple of weeks ago. So happy birthday. This lines right up with your birthday. Consider your birthday house. There you go. Maybe I'll name it after you. Maybe I'll, it doesn't really have a name right now. I just called it Challenge Build, but maybe I could call it, Hogpog or something, Hogpog House. And I don't think it's going to stay there. I wanted to move it to Hinford, and I might go ahead and move it to Hinford. And I've been joking around, but it's not a joke. Hinford is on my bad list, so I might have to burn down the bar in Hinford, and if I do, I might replace it with this house, and I'm going to stick an oubliette under the house and throw all the people in Hinford I don't like down that hole, and let them sit and think about what they've done wrong. But that will be coming up next week. It'll be coming up next week. That a new build will be coming up next week, and Dream Home Decorator. One of the episodes is tonight. I'll have another episode up. Where Hemford gets his second strike, 3 strikes, it's out. I'm burning the bar down. I'm terrorizing the towns. They're pissing me off. But second strike happens in the episode tonight that they did. It was not fair. It was not right. Oh no! If you've ever seen that Dream Home Decorator cottage living, Greener Acres, that I've been doing. But one of my Sims put a great bottle of milk in the fair. Didn't win a ribbon, and he was the only entrant. How can you be the only person that enters and you don't get a ribbon? So I was mad. Something worse happens in this episode, maybe even matter. So this house might go in Hemford, where the bar is, once the bar burns down and all of the premier citizens of Hemford get thrown down at oubliette. But we'll see how that goes later. In the meantime, hey, I hope you guys will join me next week for a live stream. Start building 110-room house. Really big. We'll see if I get through it all. That'll be next week. In the meantime, I do always appreciate it when people chime in. And Mr. Hogpog, Andrew Kirk, the Stingray, if you guys are still watching, thank you for talking. I love chatting while I'm doing these builds. And so it's always great to have people have a couple of things to say. And I will see everybody next week.